it going, guys? It's HVAC Holden here, and today we're working on a Lear ice merchandiser, and I recently worked on this one, and as you can tell, made by Umbraco, and we're currently pulling a vacuum on it, and this thing right here was working, and now all the walls isn't freezing up, so I double checked to see if there's a leak or anything, and now I'm gonna be tuning it up, doing everything I need to get this thing back going. So, firstly, we're pulling a vacuum right now to make sure everything's out of the system, and you can clearly tell it's pulling down. That's my vacuum pump, and everything's plugged up here. So anytime you're pulling a vacuum on something, you always want to get your yellow hose to put on it, okay? And then my low side, I got up here. Now, I know that the line is red, and typically if it was color coded, that would be blue, but that's because we had to change out the line because our other hose ended up getting bad, so we just got it a little bit reversed right there. But it's pulling down pretty good, and I'm going to let this run for a little bit. I put this on here, and I actually made sure everything was good, brazed and everything. This right here is your capillary line, okay? That's your filter dryer. Got your fan, your compressor. This right here is like a little thermostat, is what that is. Okay, the copper lines that go down. If I open up this box here, there's two different types of merchandisers you can come across, and one is an ice box. Now you can kind of see where the ice was and it's melted. I don't know if you can really see the water there, but they will freeze like in a zigzag kind of. And that's because inside of that wall is the coils, okay? And they freeze up, making the walls freeze up there and making this box cold. The sides, all sides, and then this one right here will also freeze up. So all of it will freeze up there. And this is a 134A refrigerant. Most of them is 134A. I have ran across a few of them that's 404A refrigerant. Sometimes they got a data plate, sometimes they don't, and I put a new unit on there. We have to make sure it's the right refrigerant. So always make sure you look at your data plate. It's going to tell you your refrigerant, how much, your amps, the voltage, and the model number and everything. So, with that being said though, that's it. Now there's another type of merchandiser. This is called the code wall. There's another merchandiser, and they will have a fan up there, okay? A metal box with a fan, and those is, I call them a fan inside of the ice merchandiser. You could call it a fan box. That's what I normally call it, and this is called the ice box that don't need the fan. The ice box uses the coils to pull the heat out and to make those walls freeze up. Now in a fan box, whenever I do a video on it and talk about it, it uses that fan to take the heat out of the merchandiser to make it cold. And the walls in a fan box won't freeze up. So I'm going to shut this, and it's been a little bit now, and I'm going to let it hold for a little bit. We're going to see what it does here. Then I'm going to be putting some 134A in it. Another thing to know, I've not done it, but you'll see that white insulation there, and I'm going to be putting it around this. I got some cut out here already, and you want to insulate these lines because they will freeze up. Okay. And I want to put my refrigerant over here, not over here. You can hook up your line there if you'd like to look at the other side and stuff, but make sure you hook up your low side there. Generally, these things will run about anywhere between 5 to 15 PSI. Okay, sometimes you got to play around with them a little bit. And all right, I'm back here, and as you can tell, I got the. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me zoom that out for you. I got this insulation on it here. Okay, I got the Freon in it. Okay, I put about 10 ounces in it. It's about what it needs, and it's about 5 psi right now. I want to probably jack it up to about 8 or 10 or something. Like I said, anywhere between 5 and 15. I'm gonna open this up, and soon these will start to freeze up. Now it will take it a little bit of time because it had a little bit of heat in it, and it will take some time to pull that heat out. These things won't instantly start to freeze. You could start filling your lines, you know, make sure that they're feeling nice and cold there. Other than that, this one will be up to specs, and this one's good to go. The only thing you have to do is put that top back on here, make sure everything's good to go. So if you did like this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will be doing more videos, and when I'm not really rushed on time or anything, I will be going over these, explaining them, and different things like that. This is HVAC Holden, and I'll see you guys in the next one.